Operation Sindoor. We will teach them and we have taught them, and boy, have we taught them. It was India's, it will be India's, it will continue to remain India's. The first statement was given by Zulfikar Ali Bhutto in UN itself, where he said, so by crashing the plane into the territory, anything it can be a fighter aircraft, an aircraft carrier, or maybe another plane, whatever. You take it up like you have your US Predator drones, they come, they have missiles, they will fire and they come back. If they cannot stop it, we will end it. Hello everyone, welcome to PW OnlyIAS. Bharat Mata Ki Jai. Other than this, there is nothing more to introduce here. Operation Sindoor. Honest to God, it still gives me goosebumps from uttering those words. Operation Sindoor. Unscrupulous people entered into our territory, wiped the Sindoor off the foreheads of many women in our country, but we will never forget it. Like the Hindi film's dialogue, Ek chutki ki sindoor ki कीमत, we will teach them and we have taught them, and boy, have we taught them. But before we head on with our topic, it is important to know the background of certain things. The 1947-48 Kashmir war is what actually led to the creation of POK, Pakistan Occupied Kashmir, to all the unscrupulous media out there who still continue to use this as Azad Kashmir, or who has the audacity to say that Kashmir, which is our part, India's part, it was India's, it will be India's, it will continue to remain India's, who have the audacity to call it as India Occupied Kashmir. I pity on you. I only have the worst form of condolences to tell you. I hope you and your organization goes down. But apart from that, POK was created. Following this, it also created what came to be known as a ceasefire line. Thanks to the UN intervention and USA's intervention, a ceasefire line was created in Kashmir, Jammu and Kashmir, which neither India nor Pakistan will cross, and both of them will respect it. Both the countries know where does the ceasefire starts and where does it end. Clear? Following this, we had a 1965 war, but it did not have much impact on the Jammu and Kashmir's overall socio-economic political scenario. What changed the ceasefire line's definition was the 1971 Bangladesh Liberation War. Following the war, which was bundled up within 2 weeks, we collected all the trash of Pakistan within 2 weeks, and following this, we had the Shimla Treaty of 1972. The Shimla Treaty of 1972 clearly defined, or rather gave the new moniker for the ceasefire line to LOC, the line of control. Mutually respected, mutually demarcated, and understood by both India and Pakistan. One of the principal clause of Shimla Treaty is that LOC will not be crossed by either Pakistan or by India. Pakistan knows that they will never win a war against India. Hand to hand, eye to eye, foot to foot, Indian army can easily walk over or trample over the Pakistani army. Following this war only, Pakistan ended up following two strategies to defeat India. And one was what? The first statement was given by Zulfikar Ali Bhutto in UN itself, where he said, we will have to wage a 1,000-year war with Pakistan. Following that, General Zia-ul Haq's administration had him arrested and he was awarded the capital punishment. Second statement given by General Zia-ul Haq, we will make India bleed through 1,000 cuts, which actually made Pakistan's complete Islamization complete. From that point onwards, we can see this country going backwards. Because till then, if you actually compare the statistics, Pakistan was actually doing better than India following independence. But post the 1970s, we are seeing complete radicalization, complete Islamization of the country, a complete persecution of the minorities, no concern for human rights, nothing. Being this hot spot of terrorism. Clear? Fast forward. Pahalgam. Now, if you talk with any army officer, they will tell you a terror attack is not something new. We have signed up for it. When we wear this uniform, we know it one day that either we or our colleagues will end up dying. But what did these women do? What did their husbands do? What did those innocent civilians do to Pakistan? People are saying, but they didn't touch women. They didn't touch the children. No. They gave them trauma. Their families, their friends, their neighbors' trauma. Be very honest. How many of us will still feel very safe to walk into Kashmir again to spend a holiday or to spend a honeymoon or to spend our retired life? Many of us are scared. That's the terror that Pakistan wanted to incite there. By specifically targeting religion there, they also wanted to ensure that communal riots takes place in this country. So if your blood boiled thinking that, oh my God, they dare touch the Hindus, don't. Get it calm down, because this is exactly what Pakistan wants us to do right now. Pakistan wants us to get divided on the basis of religion. Pakistan wants us to have as many communal riots as possible because they cannot overtake us in military, they cannot overtake us in economics, they cannot overtake us in science and technology. Name anything out there, they won't be able to overtake us. Yes, definitely they do have an industry, terrorism, which is on any day thriving better than India, because India does not have a state-sponsored terrorist group here. Pakistan only has that. So when this attack took place, we knew we will give them a jawab. We will give them an answer, a befitting reply, and we have answered it. How? It started with the suspension of Indus Water Treaty. Because this treaty, the longest treaty, in spite of the 71 war, the Kargil war, even the 65 war, even after 26/11, we have not suspended this treaty simply because it will affect the farmers in Pakistan. It will affect the public in Pakistan. We were always concerned, no, let us not harm the people there. But this time, everything is allowed. Like the old adage goes, everything is fair in love and war. We are in a state of war. Officially, there has been no major announcement, but the preparation levels are close to a state of war. We suspended it. We will see now what has to happen. We are ready to face the consequences. Pakistan. Now, if Pakistan had minimum brains, we could have called them foolish. We could have called them stupid, but they don't even have minimum brains to be called stupid also. Why? As a tit-for-tat move, Pakistan suspends the Shimla Treaty. And one of the major clause in the Shimla Treaty is what? LOC would not be crossed by either Pakistani soldiers or Indian army. Now you suspend it means Pakistani soldiers, whether they will cross it or not, God Almighty knows. Maybe because they are incredibly stupid, maybe if they have a suicide wish, they may do it. But Indian army, if they desire to cross it, they will cross it and they will target you. Lo and behold, Operation Sindoor. Respecting the Sindoor on the forehead of the countless women in our country, of the victims of Pahalgam attack, we have named it aptly. हर एक चुटकी सिंदूर की कीमत झुकाने पड़ेगी. And this will not stop with this. This is only the trailer. Precision targets means we ensure that whichever targets we are hitting, they are all terror camps. These are not Pakistani military bases. There are not civilian casualties. We ensured it to the maximum. Kamikaze drones, scalp missiles, hammer missiles, and Rafale jets were used for this mission. Targets included Marcus Subhanallah, Bhavalpur, Marcus Taiba Muridke, LET, the other one is Jaish-e-Mohammed's, Sarjal Tehra Kalan, JEM, Mahmuna Joya, Sialkot, HM, Masjid Ahle Hadith, Barnala, Masjid Abbas, Kotli, Maskar Rahil Shahid, Kotli, Shawai Nalla Camp, Muzaffarabad, Saidna Bilal Camp, Muzaffarabad. As you can clearly see, the attacks, some of them were across LOC and some of them were deep into the territory of Pakistan. We have done the unthinkable. Nobody would have expected it. But somewhere we knew we are preparing for something major. Now we'll have to wait and see how Pakistan is going to react to it, because military bases were not targeted, only terror camps were targeted. So will Pakistan see this as a breach of their territorial integrity and go ahead and declare war on India? Or will they let this slide? Just like how we did surgical strike, Balakot airstrike, and the accidental firing of BrahMos missile into Pakistani territory. As usual, 9 places were attacked. Pakistan was caught unaware. They woke up and smelled the coffee much, much later. So what helped India to do this? So these are your scalp and hammer missiles. Let us quickly understand them. Scalp, also known as Storm Shadow, is a long-range air-launched cruise missile. It is long-range. This is the first beauty. Normally, such precision missiles has to be fired at a very close range. But Scalp actually allows us to sit from far and fire it. It is conventionally armed and used for deep strike missions against high-value fixed or even stationary targets. Scalp is manufactured by MBDA, a European defense company. It weighs around 1,300 kilograms and is designed to destroy targets such as hardened bunkers and critical infrastructure. The missile is usually deployed from fighter jets like the Eurofighter Typhoon and France's Rafale. The Scalp missile allows the Indian Air Force to carry out stealth strikes far into the enemy territory. That is, our Air Force need not even enter into Pakistani airspace to cause damage for them. Like I told you, we just showed them what is their awqad. We don't even have to enter into their territory to finish them. And if we enter into their territory, it will be game over. It supports pre-planned missions aimed at fixed strategic targets. Hammer stands for Highly Agile Modular Munition Extended Range. It is an air-to-ground, precision-guided missile system designed by Safran Electronics and Defense, a French defense company. The missile is used for medium-range tactical operations and can strike targets with high accuracy. Hammer is known for its modular design. It can be equipped with different guidance systems such as GPS, infrared imaging, or even laser targeting. This flexibility makes it useful against a wide range of targets, including fortified structures and mobile assets. As you can clearly see, both the missiles gives them what? Precision and stealth. Long range. The last one in the list, kamikaze drones. Often referred to as kamikaze drones, these systems were used for monitoring, identifying targets, and carrying out final strikes. They remain airborne over potential targets and engage threats either through autonomous decision making or remote human control. Now, kamikaze. Kamikaze is basically suicide in Japanese language. This was actually used by Japanese fighter pilots back in the Second World War. When their plane gets shot, they know it is going to blast. But just before it goes up into smoke, what they do is they crash land it into US or UK, British Air Force base, or whichever position, any military base, anywhere they see, they just crash land into the enemy territory. So by crashing the plane into the territory, anything it can be a fighter aircraft, an aircraft carrier, or maybe another plane, whatever. I am ensuring what? Destruction of my enemy property along with my death. I'm not allowing my death to go in vain. So your kamikaze drone, the same thing. Normally drones, what do? You take it up, like you have your US Predator drones. They come, they have missiles, they will fire and they come back. Kamikaze drones, there is nothing called coming back. They find their targets, they engage in the air for some time, then goes and crashes into it. The drone, we lose it forever. But along with that, the target also comes down. Hence the name kamikaze drone. Clear, people? With that, we come to a quick wrap-up of Operation Sindoor. We will have to wait and watch how the international community is going to view this, how Pakistan is going to take this further. Stay tuned with this channel for more updates as we see that right now we are on a final decision stage. There is no more Aman, peace, Shanti narratives around Pakistan. If they cannot stop it, we will end it. Jai Hind.